Hi friends, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you are well. I am just making sure this one's a little bit different than the other. So I'm trying it with, I thought I had the same software pulled up. Okay, same words, Carly. But no, I think I'm trying the opposite. There's either Stream Elements or Stream Labs, and whichever one I used yesterday, I'm not using today. So we're gonna see how it goes here. But like I said yesterday, if we don't try anything new, we'll never see how it goes. So we'll never improve. So I think we'll start off today with a bit of a meditation and bring ourselves to a center. Start by taking some nice deep breaths, welcoming everyone in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me, choosing to spend a few hours or a few minutes, however long you can be here with me. Appreciate it. You are appreciated. You are enough. So start by taking some nice deep breaths, really anchoring down, feeling that root chakra connecting to the earth. Any negative energy, any stress, any, just thoughts that we want to get rid of, things that don't serve us. Just take some nice deep breaths and sink down into your seat. Hello, Imbalanced Physique. Good to see you. Good to see you. I have the, I'm trying out the other software today, so I don't love it quite as much, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see as we go along. It's so good to see you. How's your day going? I think you're Eastern time zone with me, right? Is it afternoon for you? How is your day? What are you up to today? West. Oh, nice. Okay. It's early then still. It's morning. Good morning. Hello, Hazardous Waste. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you've got your tea, take a sip. If you've got your water, and it's not as hot as your tea, take a sip. Hi, Asiam. Good to see you. So glad to have you here. Oh my goodness. I just realized I set this for 12:30 because I was like, oh, I'll go. I'll heat up my soup. It'll give me 10 minutes to eat my soup and like get ready for stream, clean up. The day is going well. I'm just like, man, I'm just hungry. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I forgot the soup in the microwave. I got my tea this time though, so you can't win them all. Oh good, perfect. Here to disturb the peace, as usual. Welcome in. So I got my new, all my lights, I got my plants back there. I brought in some of the pumpkins. I got the chimes. 2 plants now. The candles are lit. We got the sun over there. Just feeling like we're getting the space really solidified in here. We're figuring it out. Getting ready for work. Prep up for my Oracle reading stream later today. What? Oh, sweet. Oh my god, you're unboxing a new deck. Sweet. If I can be there. I think I'm going to have Elin tonight. And every time Elin's here, I get super distracted and forget about my plans, of course. But, Whiskey. Oh my god. Aw. And Karina got the sub. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, you're amazing, Whiskey. Thank you so much. What a blessing you are. It was so fun to watch you stream yesterday. I was just lurking in there, hanging out. Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. Love that. Cannot wait to see that. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Wow, I will definitely like Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. I'm in. It is Friday. What did I put? Didn't I put Friday in my stream? I typed it out, but I don't know. It doesn't always save it, especially because I'm doing it here on my, did it save? Oh, I was gonna say it did save the same one from yesterday. So I'm using the other software today, Honesty. So thank you for letting me know that did not update on here. So we're gonna just fix that real quick, like. What do we call it? What kind of a Friday are we having today? What's everyone feeling? No, thanks, darling. Oh, thank you for hosting me, even though I have the wrong day in my title. We better fix that. What kind of Friday is it? Is it last week? What we had, like, Freedom Friday? I was like, is it Thursday? Shoot, no. I even like specifically have my calendar pulled up to check to make sure it's Friday. Like, I was like, I better get this right. Oh, thank you so much for hosting. I appreciate you. Oh my god, you guys are so sweet. Okay, hang on. What the heck kind of a Friday are we having? A fantastic Friday? Fantastic Friday. Okay, whoa, who did that? Who's singing around here? Okay, where's my little... Where are all my symbols at? Oh, there it is. Sometimes life is harder than it needs to be. Some people like to make life a little tougher than it is. It is a fantastic Friday though. It really is. Does anybody like Cake? The band Cake? Does anybody know the song reference I just made? I love that band so much. So much. Okay. Done. Updated. Looks good. Looking, hopefully it's looking better. Yeah? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Alright, have fun at work. Bye! Thank you for naming the stream. You're appreciated. Thank you for the gifted sub to Karina. She better use my damn emotes. No, I'm so glad to have you guys all. It's so sweet to have you in my community, to have you pop in here. Your stream is awesome. It's always fun watching you play Rocket League. Because, like, soccer with cars. Beat that. Beat that, somebody. Fab Friday. Oh, Honesty. Hazardous Waste is also hosting me. Oh my god, you guys, they're gonna be, like, recommending me. They're gonna be like, why are we recommending this weird girl? Who's watching this? Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Thank you guys all for the host, though. Pop in, disturb the peace, go quiet. Perfect. That's the way to do it, really. The Irish goodbye. Or the Irish lurk. Where you don't even say you're lurking, you're just like, alright, I'm not gonna chat anymore. We're fine with it. It's all good. No judgment here. So my plan, again, today is to just do the 15 minutes. I figured you were, I was gonna say. Just do the 15 minutes of the seated Qigong practice. A little bit of a meditation. Read a chapter of the book. Cough for 1 second. Eat soup on stream because I gotta go get my soup. And it was so good to see Cosmic Unwind last night. I wish I had stayed on long enough to host him or to raid over to him. You're going to stream yourself this evening. Oh, headache and sinuses. Gotta take care of you. Sometimes the universe is like, right now it's time to rest. And you're like, do I have to? And the universe is like, do you want me to make you rest? And you're like, no. Hi, Blue Rebel, welcome in. Oh no, I made you cough. Oh no. Oh no. After effects of COVID, yikes, dude. Yikes. You like my little microphone? Beep, 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 beep. It's a little Rode microphone. Hi, I hope you're having a nice day and night where you are, and that it's as amazing and lovely as you are, Cosmic Carly, and the rest of everyone here in chat as well. You too, Blue Rebel. If any of us are ever sad, remember, we all shine brighter than the moonlight and the stars in the night sky, and nothing can bring down the brightness that we shine every day without fail. Amen. Agreed. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome in, Blue Rebel. We're happy to have you. Yeah, and I'm like, really? Yep. Totally feel you. Understandable. Rebel and the words of wisdom. Exactly. I love those. I almost have those memorized now. I could almost close my eyes and say them. I love that. I love memorizing things, phrases like that. I don't know why. There's like something just very calming about it. It's like a mantra, you know, right? It's just like those words that we say to ourselves, those affirmations, those like just phrases that bring us back to peace. You know what sounds good right now? Hot cocoa. I'm gonna go get my tea or my soup. My tea. I always say that, but I really mean soup. And Bell of Clarity. BRB. Sweater time. Hello, my friends. You've been outside since 2 p.m. Been out for a few hours now. All right. Ooh, I'm chilly. So I made broccoli cheddar soup last night while I was trying to stay up to see the eclipse, but it was too cloudy to see the eclipse. But I stayed up anyway. So I made broccoli cheddar soup, of course, and it is so good this time. I like paid good attention to it the whole time, and just like was having a good time while I made it. It was great. Had an energetic doggo. What color toe pedicure on your feet? That's funny. Probably because I've been outside. Happy Friday! There you are, Spirit. Honesty just said that earlier, that we should call it Friday. And it totally instantly made me think of you. And I was like, oh, I thought you were Spirit for a second, because that is totally the Spirit thing to say. I was just telling everyone how I made broccoli cheddar soup, and I put it in the containers from the take-home Panera bread that are already labeled for broccoli cheddar soup. So just a funny little clever thing you can do with reusing Tupperwares. A nature walk. Meditated on a walk near a creek. Oh my god. Spirit. Whoa. We're feeling good. We're not feeling as good as you. Dang. We need to get us some nature. That sounds absolutely amazing. Oh, a rock. Whoa, a rock near a creek? That makes way more sense. See, normally, like I said, normally I can get the little typos like that are just like minute things. But like walk could have fit there. Like that totally could have fit. But rock makes it make more sense. So, got it. Oh my goodness. We just had my lovely friend Whiskey Militia, who, if you guys don't follow and you like watching Rocket League and Valorant, he's a super sweetheart. He's just like a nice guy. I met him through the first stream, the reason I joined Twitch, which was the DJ stream. And he's just a good person. He just came in here and gifted a sub to Karina. Honestly, Spirit, this is the one I would share. Like, this one is ready. Like, my friend was over last night while I was cooking it, because we're gonna watch the eclipse. And we ended up just like playing card games. I point right here because we sat right here, just played some of my favorite like dice games with cards, called Fill or Bust, also known as 10,000, where you try to rack up 10,000 points by rolling dice. Oh my god, it was so fun. We were cracking up. It's one of my favorite games. I haven't played board games or anything in so long. And we made this soup, and so I had them taste it. I was like, you gotta try this soup, right? Like, taste it along the way with me. And like, every time I had it, I was like, by the end, I was like, okay, now it's ready. And like, took a bite and just like licked the spoon clean. I was just like, oh my god. They're like, okay, pass it over. Let me try that. It is literally perfectly done, perfectly seasoned. I didn't measure a thing. This time I literally measured nothing but the flour. And of course the butter. The butter's easy, pretty easy to measure. Well, maybe I didn't even measure the butter. I just kind of threw in what seemed necessary. Oh, thank you for doing the shout outs. I appreciate you. But I would gladly, this soup, I literally said, I was like, I want to drive around this country and give this soup to my friends, my Twitch friends. Bring a huge vat of this soup to TwitchCon, and we can all meet there. Love sampling. See, I never thought about it. I never tasted food as I cooked it, which is so weird to me now. Because doing it last night, it was like, oh my god, duh, then you know what to add. You're not just like guessing. Silly. Because at this point, I know what I want the soup to taste like. Right? And that's what I do too. But like when you're going for a specific flavor, and like now, so I added like, at the very end, I was like, still missing something. And for the seasoning for this, you add, I think it calls for mustard powder, or like actual scoop of mustard. And you can use Dijon or any type of mustard. And let me think of what other seasons. It also calls for paprika and cayenne pepper, and like the different recipes, blah blah blah. The different recipes have different like seasonings. So one of them calls for nutmeg, one of them calls for like, I put onion and garlic powder in mine because I think it makes it a lot more savory, especially with the carrots. The carrots can get super sweet. Yeah, I do it for baking, because baking's a science, so you want like your things to measure so that things rise right and bake correctly. And yeah, I usually only sample when it's done. But yeah, for this one, tasted it all along the way, and I added extra garlic and onion powder and the dried mustard powder, and I just did a shake of cayenne today. I didn't do the paprika like I normally. Maybe I did a little bit of the paprika, but it's just so much more like savory. It's not too sweet from the carrots. Like last time, like I did the rainbow carrots and it was so sweet. This with the carrot shreds really turned out nicely. Makes a big difference. I added 2 types of cheddar. I did sharp red rustic cheddar, which is like this crumbly cheddar from Aldi, and I did aged white vintage cheddar, Kerrygold cheddar, I think it is. And it was so cheap from Aldi, you guys. It was like $2 or $3 for an 8-ounce block of really good aged cheddar. I know, I just got the chimes in here. Those are the ones my parents got me. Well, I bought a set for myself, and when Elon was a baby, he like tore the set I got apart when I was gone for a while. Oh yeah, of course. I should have that as a channel redemption as well. But yeah, so he tore my first set apart, and then my parents found me these, and honestly, these are even more beautiful than the ones I bought myself. So let's play. Could you hear them? Hopefully they weren't too loud. I'm not quite sure how loud this mic picks up. I meant to listen back to my VOD. Isn't that nice? It has like the little bar. Try not to move it too quickly. The little wooden bar here with all the beads on it. We bought it from a fair trade shop, so one of my favorite places to shop. So both sets of the chimes came from the fair trade shop. $20 for these chimes. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, what? This is cheaper than I could get on Amazon, and I don't want to support Amazon. Sorry, Jeffy. I figured you did spirit. I figured you were one, you know, just someone who goes, who's like thoughtful in that way as well, where you want to support the companies that are also going out of their way to do the right thing. I have a rainbow glass wind chime that's fair trade. Oh my God, we are totally soul siblings. Like 10 out of 10. If you ever want to move to the US, I got a spare bedroom. Oh my gosh. Amazing. It'd be so fun to live with like, I told Diamonds too. I was like, Diamonds, if you ever need to move, like let's get you to the US, get your butt over here. Like, I got a spare bedroom. Everyone who wants to visit, I'm like, come stay with me. I got a spare bedroom. I love all our community so much, but for real, like, oh my God. Canada. Really? Oh man. Oh, sorry, I totally read that in the reverse. Canada, definitely agreed. I'd rather move there. TBH as well. 12 out of 10. Canada over physically, and you know what I mean. Geographically as well as. No, that is so true though. I totally read that backwards for some reason. I was like, really? The US? And then I was like, oh yeah, no, wait, Canada. Canada for sure. Right? Did I say it? I said it. Okay, but oh my God. Do you guys have Aldi there? I hope you do. It's been a week. You're telling this girl. You know it's been a week. Mm-hmm. Craziest shit in my life this week, man. I didn't realize Karina got a new computer already. I thought she was still trying to raise money for one. Then I realized it was just for the chair. I didn't know that it was like here. I'm like, oh my God. What did I just ask? I don't know if I asked anything, but I did say I didn't know Karina got her new computer because someone just was telling me about her stream, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I missed it. My bad. Whoops. Spirit, I forgot that you and I had already talked about that, so yeah. Exactly. I'm like, oh, I missed what? Shoot. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is definitely some of the best soup I've made. Oh my gosh. So my plan today was just to do the Qigong practice, write our gratitude list. Get ourselves together. Oh, I already wrote my gratitude list. Ooh, 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 Carly. Boom, boom, boom. Wrote my gratitude list last night when I was up for the eclipse. I was having so much fun last night. It's been so good to just like play again and like, aw, you're so sweet. I'm so glad you like my laugh. I'm like, it's a laugh. It's definitely a laugh. A nightlife? Really? A nightlight. Highlight. I knew you meant highlight. I was gonna say that out loud. but I kind of like that autocorrect. It's really cute. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if you like watching Rocket League, my friend Whiskey Militia, who just came in here and gifted the last sub, is a super sweetheart and fun to watch play, and highly recommend following him. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Shakes fist at autocorrect. Could be worse. I've definitely done worse. Yeah, because that's why I said it, because he gifted a sub to Karina. Mm-hmm. Do you have an... Oh my god, thank you for the host, you sweetie pie. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Yum. Yeah, I just said, I'm like, man, they're gonna wonder why, like, when, like, why I have so many, why I'm being hosted so much. People are gonna come on here as, like, a recommended channel and be like, what are we doing? Please don't. I'm so hungry. So hungry. I really want to make a pie. I actually, really want to make a cheesecake. I've had, cream cheese and sour cream bought for making a cheesecake and then never made it, so I'm thinking I might make that today. My friend Dan was just telling me about this chef that's doing pies for the month of November, and I'm like, oh my god, I love pies so much. I bought a pie, or a pumpkin, just for making pie, a pie pumpkin, and then never made it. So I still want to make a pumpkin pie as well, which I don't know why I feel like that's a Halloween dessert. I don't think, I mean, it definitely because of the pumpkins, of course, but I don't think we ever had pumpkin pie on Halloween, only for Thanksgiving. I cannot get over how good this soup is every bite. Pie pumpkin. Have you had any pie pumpkin lately? I have so many silly things that I have said on this stream that I'm just like, well, I did say it. They clipped it. I put it on YouTube forever. I'm wondering about that. Maybe that's not my best idea. Me too, though. No class today? Because it's Friday? Is that right? I really want to get back into my workout routine as well. That's the other plan. Presentating. Presentating? How do you, where's the emphasis? The emphasis. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was like, I knew it was, for some reason I was thinking Monday through Thursday. Monday through Wednesday. Dang, that's intense. That's why it's so, like, one thing after another all day long for those 3 days. And then time to do homework probably, and things to catch up on, things to study and learn, and interesting things to do. I like stuff like that. Nice. Oh. There you go. Okay, all right. Okay. Yum. Oh, yes, you got to pick it up yesterday. Sweet. Yeah. I got you. I'm so glad you got to get that. We've been waiting. We've been waiting for you to get your weighted blanket. We talked about it. When was that? A couple weeks ago? A week ago? Time escapes me. I'm putting some regular room temperature water in my hot water. Agreed. Unless you find them at like a discount store, like they're definitely not cheap. And they're a really nice thing to have. For me, it was like, I like to be able to move when I sleep, like at least a little bit. I like to, like, for me, it made me more anxious for sleep, which is silly. I don't know, that's just how I was, but, or how I am. But then I gave it to my sister, I think, and she loved it, so it ends up working out. Right? I know, but it's nice to have, like, especially for, maybe just like sitting around or those moments when you do feel anxious. Maybe it's just that nice comfort for a moment and not necessarily for sleeping all the time. I guess I never thought of it like that. Ding. So on my gratitude list, I wrote truffles, aspirations, and inspiration. Because yes, last night in Cosmic Stream, I just felt so. You're gonna stream? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Yes. Please, please, please stream. I can't wait to see it. We'll raid over to you. Good. Go have your lunch. I'm gonna do the 15-minute Qigong practice. And possibly read I still haven't finished this chapter. It's so silly. This chapter's so hard for me to get through. So I'll finish reading this, then we'll do our Qigong. And then we'll raid over to you. I hope you stream. That would be so exciting. I'll keep an eye out. I'm sure I'm following you. If I wasn't, I'd be shocked. I would be totally shocked. But let me double check anyway, because I want the notifications on. But yeah, that would be so great. I hope you do. Are you going to do tarot? What's your plan? Let me know. If you have a plan, or maybe you're just going to go on and just do a test. I am so excited to see who's going to be there. Huh. Why? So silly. I'm like, I'll just go to your page this way. What? Can I not do this? Why does the Twitch make it so difficult? Oh, here you are. Yeah, I'm following you. Oh, look, you're hosting me. There I am, right on your screen. Wow, so silly. Okay, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for... I'm already following you, of course. Notifications are off. Go live notifications. Oh, it's because they're off on my settings. Okay, better... I better turn these off so that I don't get sound events. But I'll get... There, that'll be good. Then I'll get the live events only. Cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you stream. Enjoy your lunch, please. Sorry for the long ramble. Alright, I am ready to do the seated practice. I just want to kind of, again, feel that nice, relaxed ease. I don't want to push anybody too hard. You know, I don't want people to feel like they can't do it for any reason. I just kind of want this to be accessible to everybody as much as possible. And of course, you know, I know some people do this at a computer and sit in a chair. Hi, Soul Whisperer, glad to see you. I'm doing really well. How about yourself? What's new? It is chapstick season here in Michigan. Cold, dry. We got our humidifier going back there. We got our pumpkins. We brought our pumpkins into the room and our new plants. I'm doing well. I'm feeling really, really relaxed, really positive, confident. Just kind of feeling like myself again, which is really nice. How are you? What's new with you? Yes. Doing a lot of self-acceptance, making waves. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yes. That's how I'm feeling too. Like, when things happen, instead of getting mad at myself, I'm just being, thank you, I'm just being kinder to myself. I'm not feeling like dependent on anybody's validation or anybody's opinion of me to make myself feel a certain way. Giving myself grace, lots of shadow work here too. Reconnecting with one of my friends that I used to be friends with, where we faded apart and then came back together, has been really nice. Never forget, you are freaking amazing. I love you. What? Oh my gosh, yeah, it's just like, they were like, dude, you used to be super mean, or like, you know, it was hard to be around you. It used to be hard to be around you. I was like, I know. I know it was. Like, I don't even recognize that person. I do, of course, you know, I appreciate her and who I was at that point, and, you know, my anger was protecting me, and it just kind of helped me. Oh my God, childhood, yeah. I'm still really good friends with a bunch of my childhood friends from, like, before we were born. Our moms were friends. One I met when I was 5, and her cousin, like, these are my best friends still. So yeah, they've seen me through it all. We've grown a lot. Like, we've all changed. We're all kind of on our own healing journey now. So super positive to see people doing that and to see people growing, and you know, just having that ability to be like, yeah, I know where I was, this is where I'm at now, and having other people see that. They reminded me of myself and who I've always been. Yes, exactly. Especially those people that bring you right back to childhood. Oh my gosh, me and my friends, their names are Katie and Michaela. That's the friend I met when I was 5, and her cousin, and they're all just like so amazing. And we ended up, like, I went out to their grandparents' cabin, and we ended up like just playing. I was like, don't tell me that these are their names too, and that's how she spells it too, Katie. Wow, that's really crazy. Yeah, we went out to their grandparents' cabin, and like they were just hanging out. One of my friends, Mick, just had a baby, and I had my son, and like we just like were playing out in this, like, out in the middle of nowhere, just in like their grandparents' big yard. And we go down this trail. They had like this old apple orchard, and that's crazy. Seriously, I love that. I love the universe. Oh my God, we ended up like stumbling upon this whole like random goat camp. Like, literally, these people were camping out in their campers, and they had like 12 to 15 random goats just hanging out. And so my son's just like, what the hell, Mom? And I'm like, what the hell? And we just end up playing with these goats for like a little while, and meeting the owner who came out to chat with us all. And the 2 kids are just playing and having a good time. It was so fun, so random, yeah. And like, it's just so nice to have those playful moments, right? To be like, oh yeah, we can be the kids again. And like, you know, we're out in the middle of nowhere, like no one's there, we're all women, like, you know, they were just like, you know, it's just fun to just like be yourself and not be like worried about what people are thinking or saying or feeling. You're just like, oh yeah, let's just be kids again, like let's just play. Like, that we're playing around like play, running around with our kids. Like, it's summer, it's hot. We're just like topless, all running, doing our thing, like just running around our underwear or swimsuits or whatever, like, like playing like little kids, not worrying like I need to cover myself up or be ashamed of who I am or any of that. I finally learned I'm not a bad person. I should always be able to be myself. Exactly. What a miracle. What a blessing that is. Seriously, like that's the whole goal, man. That's what we're here to figure out. Like, we were born pure, innocent, perfectly imperfect beings, and we're here to fully be ourselves. Throw my garbage. And if I feel like I can't be myself, then those aren't my people. Exactly. Yeah, I just went to the zoo with one of my friends again. It was like, oh my god, dude, this was so fun. Like, I missed this. Like, running around and playing in bubbles and like playing in lights and just being silly. That's who I made my soup with last night. Like, just to be a goofball and like play card games again. Like, oh, it's so nice. Done giving any of myself to people I can't be all of me with. Oh, I love that so much. Agreed. I'm gonna eat a chocolate. Yum. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's exactly it. It's like, I'm back to me again. Like, whoa. Our mind gets all bogged down with like stressors and, shoulds and like responsibilities and things we tell ourselves and old belief systems that don't serve us and all this crap. I'm gonna clean the screen. Excuse me. And I'm like, dude, none of that is helpful. Like, no. Just taking up space, taking us away from the now, like keeping us trapped. Like, that is that idea of, we're always worrying or we're always wishing or hoping instead of just enjoying the moment. Mm. Blackberry sage tea this morning. I totally forgot I had it, and it's one of my favorites, and to find it again was just like, to find it right in front of your face. Isn't that the funniest thing? We spend so long not being present and just going through the motions, and when you finally slow down, and like I slowed down and started organizing my kitchen and making it look beautiful and feel beautiful and cleaning again and really deep cleaning, and just feels so good in there again. It's like, oh yeah, now I want to keep my dishes clean and put them away and organize, now I've organized my Tupperware, now I've organized like my makeup, like all these random things that I never even think about. And I'm like, oh wow, it feels so much better once drawers, everything's in their place, and then I can just have a clear mind, that clear centered space to just be like, all right, what's next, Snap, snap, snaps. For real though, snaps for all of us. That's kind of, yeah, that's what it took for me though, was like slowly, slowly recognizing like I'm not too much, I'm not too emotional, I'm not too sensitive, I'm not too like even sexual, like I'm not too any of these things. Like, this is part of my personality. Like, I don't have to be ashamed about my sexuality. I don't have to be ashamed about the way I dress or the way I look or anything. I don't have to feel bad about the way I was born. That's ridiculous. And that's how we're all taught to be, right? Like, that's so the norm, to just be like ashamed of who we are is like how we're supposed to be raised. And then people who are like, who love themselves are full of themselves, and it's like, oh, they need to get over themselves. Like, God, can't they hate themselves like the rest of us? Oh, gross. Self-love, how selfish. Like, you know, we have this like total mentality of like devote yourself to other people, um and like what you realize is like even when I thought I was devoting myself to other people, um if it came from a place of like need or desperation rather than a place of like fullness and joy and just like love, which it's gone back and forth always. You know, there are times in my life when I did it just out of love for myself, out of wanting to meet other people and do things for other people, from a place of having overflowing love. And those are usually times in my life, you know, when I was single, when I could focus on myself. And then like you get out of balance sometimes when you're like in a relationship. You start depending on the other person to make you happy, or um, you expect the other person to be a certain way. Like, well, you know, now that we're together, you're not allowed to, you know, have these sexual feelings. Or a lot of my friends right now are in open relationships, and I kind of didn't understand it. But I kind of understand it more now, where it's like you love one person, but you can also love multiple people at a time. Like, and so I understand that whole mentality of, you know, you're like, we're dating, so you're dating multiple people, or you're in an open relationship, so you have that like ability to explore. Um, which is like that whole complete release of jealousy and ego and that need to control and that feeling of attachment. Like that is like complete unattachment and love, right? Like that is kind of a pure state of love, which is at this point in my life more than I could do realistically. I don't know if I could handle that, but some of my friends are doing it really well, and it's amazing to me. So honestly, kudos, and really, I feel like that's kind of like how emotional evolution works, right? Is like this whole idea of like we learn to accept our emotions, handle our emotions, and then release our emotions to like live a more balanced life. I don't know. I don't know if I could ever get there personally, in this lifetime, but I do see like society as a whole kind of shifting towards this open idea of acceptance of spirituality being a, you know, that umbrella that holds us all in, like Cosmic was saying, that overarching idea that unites us all. And then, you know, helping people to handle their emotions and like be balanced and healthy emotionally. So, and then having that, I don't know if it starts, what way it starts, because I think for me it started healing my physical body. And so having that physical health and then bringing in the mental well-being and then the emotional well-being, you know, and the spirituality. Spirituality was what started it all for me, really. So I'm kind of rambling and jumping all over the place, but essentially my whole mentality is just this idea that like the more we connect with each other, the more we stop choosing sides or like putting a right or wrong on things, or good or bad, or a label of any sorts, and just recognizing like that's the way some people do it, this is the way other people do it. The way some people are doing it, as long as it's not hurting the way other people are doing it, they should be able to continue doing it. When you're hurting people, when you're causing trauma, when you're not healing yourself and unknowingly inflicting wounds and poison on other people, that's a whole other story. You know, we want people that are healed or healing or like somehow becoming more self-aware. And not this idea that like just sweep your problems under the rug, but like, hey, let's actually face them. Like, it's really not as scary as you think. I heard this phrase when I was in AA, and they were like, well, like if everybody took all their problems and their past and their regrets and like all the things they did that they're ashamed of, and everyone in the room had to put them all on a table, you would look at everyone else's and what they've been through and what they've done, and you would take yours back in an instant, right? Like you're not going to look at someone else's and be like, you know, everyone in their own way has gone through something difficult or traumatic. But the things we've been through, we've already been through. Like, we've already lived through them. We know we can survive them. I think that's a big reason why when people tell us their problems, we like tend to go, oh my God, like, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. But for that person, you know, the thing they experienced is just the same way we experience our own traumatic events or moments in our life that other people could look at and go, oh my God, how'd you survive? And it's like, I don't know, it wasn't that bad. And, you know, we kind of like can discredit what we've been through rather than being proud of ourselves for have gone through it. Ooh. Rant. A little bit of a ramble there, as to be expected. But thanks for that chat. That was good. I am thinking I'm gonna read a little bit of this book. Man, I really meant to start at like 9:30 or 10, but cleaned up my kitchen, organized, just started doing a bunch of stuff, so a little random afternoon stream. So we are here. We are at, we're still reading this, I think it's the 8th chapter still. Yep. Excuse me, the 8th chapter, Sex, the Biggest Demon in Hell, which is kind of what I was talking about for a minute there, of something that we can be ashamed of. Let's say that you are married and you were raised as a Catholic. You have all those ideas about how sex should be, about what is good or bad or right or wrong, about what is a sin and what is acceptable. You need to sign a contract to make sex okay. If you don't sign the contract, sex is a sin. You have given your word to be loyal, but one day you are walking on a street. You are walking on the street and a man crosses in front of you. You feel a strong attraction. The body feels the attraction. There is no problem. It doesn't mean you will take any action, but you cannot avoid the feeling because it's completely normal. When the stimulation is gone, the body lets go, but the mind needs to justify what the body feels. The mind knows, and that's the problem. Your mind knows, you know. But what is it that you know? You know what you believe. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, right or wrong, correct or incorrect. You are raised to believe this is bad, and right away you make that judgment. Now the drama and conflict begin. Later you think of that man, and just thinking of him makes your hormones go up again. Because of this powerful memory that's in the mind, it's as if your body is seeing him again. The body reacts because the mind thinks about it, and if the mind would leave the body alone, that reaction would go away, as if it never happened. But the mind remembers it, and because you know it's not okay, you start to judge yourself. The mind says it's not okay and tries to repress what it feels. When you try to repress your mind, guess what? You think about it more. Hi, Robin. How are you, beautiful? Glad to see you in here. How's your day? We are just trying to finish that chapter that I keep on avoiding. Oh, judge myself. Oof. I judge myself all the time, too. For real. Like, something I'm definitely working on. Definitely trying to work on that. Yeah, this is if, this lady had a hot man cross in front of her on the street, and she was like, I'm feeling that. And then she was like, no, I'm Catholic, I don't feel anything. Now she's suppressing it and judging herself when she thinks about it again. The mind says it's not okay and tries to repress what it feels. When you try to repress your mind, guess what? You think about it more. Then you see that man, and even if it's in a different situation, your body reacts more strongly. Shoot. If the first time you had just let go of the judgment, perhaps you would see him the second time, and you would have no reaction at all. Now you see the man, you have sexual feelings, and you judge these feelings and think, oh my God, it's not okay. I'm a terrible woman. You need to be punished. You are guilty. You are going in a downward spiral, and for nothing, because it's all in the mind. Perhaps that man doesn't even notice that you exist. Oh no. Oh, you get that warm feeling. Yeah. Oh boy. You start imagining the whole thing, you make assumptions, and you start to want him more. For whatever reason, you meet the man, you talk to him, and it's beautiful for you. It becomes an obsession. It's very attractive, but you are afraid. Then you make love to him, and it's the greatest thing and the worst thing at the same time. Now you really need to be punished. What kind of a woman would allow her sexual desire to be greater than her morals? Who knows what games the mind is going to play? You hurt, but you try to deny your feelings. You try to justify your actions to avoid the emotional pain. Well, my husband is probably the same way. The attraction becomes stronger. But it's not because of your body, it's because the mind is playing a game. The fear becomes an obsession, and all that fear you have about your sexual attraction is building up. When you make love with this man, you have a great experience. But not because he is great, and not because the sex was great, but because all that tension, all the fear is released. To build it up again, the mind plays the game that it's because of that man, but it isn't true. The drama keeps growing, but it's nothing but a simple mental game. It's not even real. It's not love either, because this kind of relationship becomes very destructive. It is self-destructive, because you are hurting yourself. And the place that hurts most is what you believe. It doesn't matter if your belief is right or wrong, or good or bad. You are breaking your beliefs, which is something that we wish to do, but in the way of the spiritual warrior, not the way of the victim. Now you are going to use that experience to go deeper into hell, not to get out of hell. Your mind and your body have completely different needs. But your mind has control of your body. Your body has needs that you cannot avoid. You have to fulfill the needs for food, the needs for water, shelter, sleep, and sex. All those needs of your body are completely normal, and it's so easy to satisfy the needs of the body. The problem is that the mind says, "These are my needs." In the mind, we create a whole picture in this bubble of illusion, and the mind takes responsibility for everything. The mind thinks it has the need for food, for water, for shelter, for clothing, for sex, but the mind has no needs at all, no physical needs. The mind doesn't need food, doesn't need oxygen, doesn't need water, doesn't need sex at all. How do we know this is true? When your mind says, "I need food," you eat, and the body is completely satisfied. But your mind still thinks it needs food. You keep eating and eating and eating, and you cannot satisfy your mind with food because that need is not real. The need to cover your body is another example. Yes, your body needs to be covered because the wind is too cold or the sun is too hot, but it's your body that has the need, and it's so easy to satisfy the need. When the need is in the mind, you can have tons of clothes and the mind still needs clothes. You open the closet and it's full of clothes, but your mind isn't satisfied. What does it say? "I have nothing to wear." Shoot. The mind needs another car, another vacation, a guest house for your friends. All those needs that you can never fully satisfy are in the mind. Well, it's the same with sex. When the need is in the mind, you cannot satisfy the need. When the need is in the mind, the whole judgment, the whole knowledge is also there. This makes sex so difficult to deal with. The mind doesn't need sex. What the mind really needs is love, not sex. More than the mind, it's your soul that needs love, because your mind can survive with fear. Fear is energy also, and it's food for the mind. Not exactly the food that you want, but it works. We need to give the body the freedom from the tyrant, that is the mind. If we no longer have the need for food in our mind, the need for sex in our mind, everything becomes so easy. The first step is to split the needs into two categories. These are the needs of the body. These are the needs of the mind. The mind confuses the needs of the body with its own needs, because the mind wants to know, what am I? We live in this world of illusion, and we have no idea what we are. The mind creates all these questions. What am I becomes the biggest mystery, and any answer satisfies the need to feel safe. The mind says, I am the body. I am what I see. I am what I think. I am what I feel. I am hurting. I am bleeding. The affinity between the mind and the body is so close that the mind believes, I am the body. The body has a need and the mind says, I need. The mind takes everything about the body personally because it tries to understand, what am I? So it is completely normal that the mind starts to gain control of the body at a certain point, and you live your life until something happens that shakes you and allows you to see what you are not. You start to become aware when you see what you are not, when your mind starts to realize that it is not the body. Your mind says, then what am I? Am I the hand? If I cut off my hand, I am still me. Then I am not the hand. You take away what is not you until in the end, the only thing that remains is what you really are. It's a long process of the mind finding its own identity. In the process, you let go of the personal story, what makes you feel safe, until you finally understand what you really are. You find out that you are not what you believe you are, because you never chose your beliefs. These beliefs were there when you were born. You find out that you are also not the body, because you start to function without your body. You start to notice that you are not the dream, that you are not the mind. If you go deeper, when you start noticing that you are not the soul either, then what you find out is so incredible. You find out that what you are is a force. Excuse me. A force that makes it possible for your body to live. A force that makes it possible for your whole mind to dream. Without you, without this force, your body would collapse on the floor. Without you, your whole dream just dissolves into nothing. What you really are is that force that is life. If you look into the eyes of someone you know, you will see the self-awareness, the manifestation of life, shining in his eyes. Life is not the body. It is not the mind. It is not the soul. It is a force. Through this force, a newborn baby becomes a child, a teenager, an adult. It reproduces and grows old. When life leaves that body, the body decomposes and turns to dust. You are life passing through your body, passing through your mind, passing through your soul. Once you find that out, not with the logic, not with the intellect, but because you can feel it, that life, you find out that you are the force that makes the flowers open and close, that makes the hummingbird fly from flower to flower. You find out that you are in every tree, you are in every animal, vegetable, and rock. You are that force that moves the wind and breathes through the body. The whole universe is a living being that is moved by that force, and that is what you are. You are life. Breathe that in for a minute. Breathing in. And breathing out slowly. Breathing in again through the nose. And breathing out. Very interesting. I think we should read another chapter. The Divine Huntress. In Greek mythology, there is a story about Artemis, the divine huntress. Artemis was the supreme huntress because the way she hunted was effortless. She fulfilled her needs so easily and lived in perfect harmony with the forest. Everything in the forest loved Artemis, and to be hunted by her was an honor. It never seemed like Artemis was hunting. Whatever she needed came to her. That is why she was the best hunter. But this also made her the most difficult prey. Her animal form was a magical deer that was almost impossible to hunt. Artemis lived in perfect harmony in the forest, until one day a king gave an order to Hercules, the son of Zeus, who was searching for his own transcendence. The order was that Hercules was to hunt the magical deer of Artemis. Hercules, being the undefeated son of Zeus, did not refuse. He went to the forest to hunt the deer. The deer saw Hercules, and she wasn't afraid of him. She let Hercules come close, but when Hercules tried to capture her, she ran. There was no way Hercules could get this deer, unless he became a better hunter than Artemis. Hercules called upon Hermes, the messenger of the gods, the fastest one, to lend him his wings. Now Hercules was as fast as Hermes, and soon the most valuable prey was in the hands of Hercules. You can imagine the reaction of Artemis. She was hunted by Hercules, and of course she wanted to get even. She wanted to hunt Hercules, and she did her best to capture him. But Hercules was now the most difficult prey. Hercules was so free, and although she tried and tried, Artemis could not capture him. Artemis didn't need Hercules at all. She felt a strong need to have him, but of course it was only an illusion. She believed she was in love with Hercules, and she wanted him for herself. The one thing on her mind, was to get Hercules, and it became an obsession until she was no longer happy. Artemis started to change. She was no longer in harmony with the forest because now she hunted just for the pleasure of getting the prey. Artemis broke her own rules and became a predator. The animals were afraid and the forest started to reject her, but Artemis didn't care. She didn't see the truth. She only had Hercules on her mind. Hercules had many works to do, but sometimes he would go into the forest to visit Artemis. Every time he did, Artemis did her best to hunt him. When she was with Hercules, she felt so happy to be with him, but she knew he would leave, and she became jealous and possessive. Every time Hercules left, she suffered and she cried. She hated Hercules, but she loved him also. Hercules had no idea what was going on in the mind of Artemis. He didn't notice she was hunting him. In his mind, he was never the prey. Hercules loved and respected Artemis, but this is not what she wanted. Artemis wanted to own him. She wanted to hunt him and be the predator with him. Of course, everyone in the forest noticed the difference in Artemis except her. In her mind, she was still the divine huntress. She didn't have the awareness that she had fallen. She wasn't aware that the heaven that was her forest had become hell, because after her fall, the rest of the hunters fell with her. They all became predators. One day, Hermes took an animal form, and just as Artemis was ready to destroy Hermes, he became a god, and she rediscovered the wisdom she had lost. He let her know she had fallen, and with this awareness, Artemis went to Hercules to ask for his forgiveness. It was nothing but her personal importance that brought her to that fall. In talking to Hercules, she realized that she had never offended him because he didn't know what was going on in her mind. Then she looked around the forest and she saw what she had done to the forest. She apologized to every flower and every animal that until she recovered love. Once again, Artemis became the divine huntress. I tell you this story to let you know that all of us are hunters and all of us are prey. Everything that exists is both hunter and prey. What is it that we hunt? We hunt to fulfill our needs. I have talked about the needs of the body versus the needs of the mind. When the mind believes it is the body, the needs are only illusions, and they cannot be fulfilled. When we hunt those needs that are unreal in the mind, we become the predators. We are hunting for what we don't need. Humans hunt for love. We feel that we need the love because we believe we don't have love, because we don't love ourselves. We hunt for love in other humans just like us, expecting to get love from them, when these humans are in the same condition that we are. They don't love themselves either. So how much love can we really get from them? We merely create a bigger need that isn't real. We keep hunting and hunting, but in the wrong place, because other humans don't have the love we need. When Artemis became aware of her fall, she went back to herself, because everything she needed was inside herself. It is the same for all of us, because all of us are like Artemis after she fell, and before her redemption. We are hunting for love. We are hunting for justice and happiness. We are hunting for God, but God is inside us. The hunting of the magical deer teaches you that you have to hunt inside yourself. This is a great story to keep in mind. If you remember the story of Artemis, you will always find the love inside you. Humans who hunt each other for love will never be satisfied. They will never find the love they need in other humans. The mind feels the need, but we cannot fulfill it because it isn't there. It's never there. The love we need to hunt is inside ourselves, but that love is difficult prey. It is so difficult to hunt inside yourself to get that love from inside you. Hi, Fareb. Welcome in, bestie. Hello. Glad to see you here. I don't know why I just was like, why is my hair up? My hair's been up for like way too long. Oh, it feels so much better down. How do you hunt inside yourself? That's okay. Here we are. So we're talking about learning to love ourselves. We just read a great story about Artemis and Hercules, and about how she went searching for love outside of herself and had to return to herself to go back to who she was, the goddess that she is. So the love we need to hunt is inside ourselves, but that love is difficult prey. It is so difficult to hunt inside yourself to get that love from inside you. Oh, and we're reading Still the Mastery of Love. We are in chapter 9. It's titled The Divine Huntress. We're just partway through this chapter. But of course you're here right when you need to be, right? Always. It is so difficult to hunt inside yourself to get that love from inside you. You have to be very fast as Hermes, because anything can distract you from your goal. Whatever traps your attention distracts you from reaching your goal, from getting the prey that is the love inside. If you can capture the prey, you will see that your love can grow strong inside of you, and it can fulfill all your needs. This is so important for your happiness. Usually humans go into relationships as the hunter. They look for what they feel they need, hoping to find what they need in the other person, only to find that it's not there. Wait, new emote slots? for all of us? What's going on? I heard that one of my friends got new emote slots, and I was like, oh, did he get more subs? What happened? What in the heck happened? Frebola, tell me what's going on. They literally gave animated slots to non-affiliate? What? Like everyone gets normal slots and animated slots? Non-partner. Oh, non-partner. Thanks, darling. Okay. I was like, non-affiliate. I'm confused. Non-partner. Amazing. Let me look this up. I gotta look this up. So do I get more emotes then? Let me eat chocolate. What's going on here? Oh my god, Freb. So exciting. Ding, the bell of clarity. Wow. 4 open slots? Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about. I have 15 emotes I wanted to use, okay? Okay. This is so exciting. I'm gonna put all new emotes, not all new emotes, because a lot of people like the ones that are on there. We've got Pray, got Peace Out, we've got the OMG No, the facepalm. That's a winner. Movie night is like, she's eating popcorn, she's like, oh my god, throwing popcorn in her mouth. That one's pretty cute. There's a cozy time where I'm in a blanket. Let me see. I'll show you. Can I show you these in real life, in real time? Can I like input these into the slots, the open slots, and you guys try them out? Spooked is cutie pie. She's a cutie pie. Do we have Night Night in there, right? Oh, Night Night's gone. Gotta put Night Night back. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna try these because then we've got a couple others. I'll put this one in for tier 2 because then you guys can still see it, and then I can switch out any of these that we want to. Oh wait, sorry, Nighty Night's gotta be in tier 1. So cute. Okay, check those babies out. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Do you think that one's cute? Because I think that one's pretty cute. She's like, Dang it, I love chocolate so much. So good. I think I gotta add more. I gotta download all my emotes now. Woohoo! Need all the Carly emotes. I love them all so much, honestly. And just a reminder, we can always use all of them in Discord, which is great. Yeah, I wish there was a way to just like give you guys all my emotes. I found them on Etsy. These aren't even custom to me. These are just some other cute redheaded green-eyed girl that I was like, that's cute. That looks like me enough, in my opinion. Her name on Etsy is Cozy, C-O-Z-I, Cozy Stream. And I think if you just search like Twitch emotes or... I know, right? Dude, don't they look commissioned? I was like, I will tell you how much I paid for them because they were so cheap. Okay, I got all 15 of those emotes, right? So there's five she titled Good Date, 5 she titled Bad Date, and 5 titled just like Movie Date. They look just like me, and the sleeping and the snoring, and she's got her mouth open. That's literally how I sleep. Not even cute. I know, seriously, $15 for 15 emotes. I was like, are you sure? Can I tip you? Like, they're so great. So there could be like thousands of other people with the same emotes, actually, is what it comes, because anyone could have bought them. But I haven't seen them before. And I've seen a lot of cute redheaded emotes, but like I really love these. Like, I love Pisces Pixies. Hers are really cute. Dan Devation has some cute redheaded emotes. Sweet Katie Nerd. Oh my god, she's got some really cute. If you love watching makeup, she does makeup videos on Twitch, makeup streams and game streams. Sweet Katie Nerd, she's got some cute redheaded emotes as well. But yeah, I gotta put one more in the slots for the bits tier now, because I just stole one from there. Let me show you my Dan Devation ones. I'm saying Dan Devation, but it's really Damon Riri. Like, these are kind of goth, I feel like. I do too. I feel like hers are like goth or redhead. Sleepy Crumpet made you that emote? That's so cute. Seriously, if I had friends, like, I was even thinking about that. I was gonna ask some of my friends to make me emotes as well. I'm like, where the heck is my chocolate? No, I want my tea. Okay, honest to God, when I first got on Twitch was like April. I was just looking at my stats, because you can see how your watch stats. So like how often, how many minutes per month you've been watching. And like, I don't know how many minutes are in, I know how many minutes are in a year. 500, what is it? 25,600 minutes. Okay, so that's how many minutes are in a year, right? So then, like, last month I watched 25,000 minutes of Twitch. 25,000. That doesn't even make sense, right? How many minutes are in a day? How many minutes are in a month? So if there's that many in a year, and then we divide that by 12. Anyway, I spend most of my life on Twitch, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm usually in 2 or 3 streams at a time. Even now, right now, at this moment in time, I've got Air Brandy's stream up. Someone named Frenchy Corn, we must have raided over to somebody from one of the other streams I was in. Like, I always have a stream up. Oh yeah, because we were in, we're watching Artie Ziff Media. You have, yep, me and Air Brandy, exactly. Air Brandy's literally up on my computer right now. I had Karina up earlier, and then I had Artie Ziff up, because he was doing a morning stream. He's awesome. So, it's just, yeah, I'm usually in there. I'm usually chilling. Even if I'm not talking, I'm usually just, like, have it up, and it's just something so comforting about it. And, like, maybe part of me is, like, looking at that a little more like, okay, is this, like, I don't want to be codependent with my Twitch usage, essentially. But it has been, it's so fun to support people and, like, just hear what people are up to, and anyway. Stretch! Oh, I will gladly stretch. Speaking of stretch, I love it. I love it too much, probably, actually. Here, let me do this. I'm like, I better upload a new emote for my last emote spot. 500,600 minutes. Measure out here in daylights and sunsets, in midnights and cups of coffee, in inches and miles and laughter and strife. What's the word? I don't even know. I don't know those lyrics anymore. We sang it one time for choir. Yeah, I don't do much IRL either. That's exactly how I feel. I let it play. I'm just chilling at home usually, hanging out with Elin. Like, there's not a lot going on in my real life, personally, and I'm totally okay with that. like Cosmic says, you know, there's the more friends you have, it's like the more distractions from your work, from like doing the personal work and taking care of yourself. So. Oh, eye roll is funny. Startled. Did I do startled? I think so. Good date. Giggle. I'm trying to think, what one don't I have downloaded? It must be the eye roll. Adoring blush, giggle, question. One she titled Turned On. Sassy. I think I titled that one OMG. Eye roll. This eye roll looks so silly though. But I know for sure this is the one I did not download. Or upload, I mean. Where'd it go? Cosmic eye roll. So funny. It's so stuck in my head, seriously. Once I start something like that, it just gets so stuck in my head. I'm like, where was I again? Oh my god, if you did, I would literally lose it, Robin. One of my friends is going today. Okay, I love Power Rangers. This has like always been my show from like childhood. I don't know why I got so into it.
Oh, hey, it's okay. Sometimes people don't want a hug. Don't actually lick it, honey.
I just get a video of my son. Dave the Morpher also. Oh my god. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I just totally got distracted by this video of my son. My son and his dad are babysitting right now with this little girl. So Elin just gave her a hug and she pushed him away and he was like, eh. Like, I'm trying to give you this fake ice cream, lady. Accept my gift. But anyway, yeah, when I was a kid growing up, I loved the Power Rangers. It's been years now since I've watched it. You know, for whatever reason, you like grow up and you're just like, oh, like, I can't watch that anymore. Like, I don't know why. So silly, but I haven't watched it in years. But I just watched Sailor Moon again, and I was like, oh my god, this is still fire too. Like, everything I go back and rewatch, I'm like, actually, this is still pretty good. Would watch again. So I'll have to get back into just rewatching the Power Rangers, especially with Elin, because he loves, that's what he was watching yesterday while I was streaming a bit. He was like, found this new Power Rangers show, and I was like, all right, this looks good, dude. I'm in. Oh yes. Ding. Oh, it's pending approval. I feel like I'll have to count them. Oh, sorry about, hopefully the bell's not too loud. Anyway, we've got, I think it's just a couple pages left of this Divine Huntress chapter. Yeah, we're almost done. So, usually humans go into relationships as the hunter. They look for what they feel. If you're serious about that, I will send you the money for it. Like, legitimately, 100%. Because this has been the most fun ever. Like, and I'm definitely just going to keep putting money into Twitch. I'm not going to stop doing this anytime soon. I know, I'm like, I need to read this relationship part. I don't know anything. Teach me. Usually humans go into relationships as the hunter. They look for what they feel they need, hoping to find what they need in the other person, only to find that it's not there. When you enter a relationship without this need, it's a different story. How do you hunt inside yourself? To capture the love inside yourself, you have to surrender to yourself as the hunter and the prey. Inside your own mind, there is the hunter and there is also the prey. Who is the hunter and who is the prey? In ordinary people, the hunter is the parasite. The parasite knows everything about you, and what the parasite wants are the emotions that come from fear. The parasite is a garbage eater. It loves fear and drama. It loves anger, jealousy, and envy. It loves any emotion that makes you suffer. The parasite wants to get even and wants to be in control. Your self-abuse, as the parasite, is hunting you 24 hours a day, and it is always after you. So we become the prey of the parasite, a very easy prey. The parasite is the one who abuses you. It is more than a hunter, it is a predator, and it is eating you alive. The prey, the emotional body, is the part of us that suffers and suffers. It's the part of us that wants to be redeemed. In Greek mythology, there is also the story of Prometheus, who is chained to a rock. During the day, an eagle comes and eats his innards. During the night, he recovers. Every single day, the eagle comes and eats his insides again. What does this mean? When Prometheus is awake, he has a physical and emotional body. The eagle is the parasite that is eating his insides. During the night, he doesn't have the emotional body, and he recovers. He is born again to be food for that eagle until Hercules comes to release him. Hercules is like the Christ, the Buddha, or Moses, who breaks the chain of suffering and gives you freedom, gives you your freedom. To hunt inside yourself, you start by hunting every reaction you have. You are going to change one routine at a time. It is a war for freedom from the dream that controls your life. It is a war between you and the predator, with the truth in the middle. In all the Western traditions, from Canada to Argentina, we call ourselves warriors, because a warrior is the hunter who hunts herself. It is a big war, because it's a war against the parasite. To be a warrior doesn't mean you will win the war, but at least you rebel, and you no longer accept that the parasite is eating you alive. Becoming the hunter is the first step. When Hercules went into the forest in search of Artemis, there was no way he could capture the deer. Then he went to Hermes, the supreme teacher, and he learned to become a better hunter. He needed to be better than Artemis in order to hunt her. To hunt yourself, you also need to be better than the parasite. If the parasite is working 24 hours a day, you also have to work 24 hours a day. The parasite has the advantage. It knows you very well. There is no way you can hide. The parasite is the most difficult prey. It is that part of you that tries to justify your behavior in front of other people. But when you are alone, it is the worst judge. It is always judging, blaming, and making you feel guilty. In a normal relationship in hell, the parasite of your partner allies with your parasite against the real you. You have against yourself not just your own parasite, but the parasite of your partner, who aligns with your parasite to make the suffering eternal. If you know that, you can make a difference. You can have more compassion for your partner and allow her to deal with her own parasite. You can be happy every time your partner takes another step toward freedom. You can be aware that when your partner gets upset, gets sad or jealous, It's not the one you love that you are dealing with at that moment. It's a parasite that is possessing your partner. Exactly. Hi, darling. Hi, Spirit. Well, you streamed for real? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You played the steel tongue drum. I can't wait to watch the VOD. Oh, I hope you had the best stream. I just been reading away. Reading away. That is so... I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. That makes me really, really happy. Oh, we're just reading the final paragraph. In a normal relationship in hell, the parasite of your partner allies with your parasite against the real you. You have against yourself not just your own parasite, but the parasite of your partner, who aligns with your parasite to make the suffering eternal. If you know that, you can make a difference. You can have more compassion for your partner and allow her to deal with her own parasite. You can be happy every time your partner takes another step toward freedom. You can be happy that when your partner gets upset, gets sad or jealous, it's not the one that you love that you are dealing with at that moment. It's the parasite that is possessing your partner. Knowing the parasite is there and knowing what is going on in your partner, you can give your partner the space to deal with it. Since you are only responsible for your half of the relationship, you can allow her to deal with their own personal dream. In that way, it will be easy not to take personally what your partner is doing. This will help your relationship a lot because nothing that your partner does is personal. Your partner is dealing with their own garbage. If you don't take it personally, it will be so easy for you to have a wonderful relationship with your partner. Divine, hello, welcome in. I'm so glad to see you all here. We are getting so close to the end of the book. We are in chapter 12, chapter 10, Seeing with the Eyes of Love. And then the next chapter is Healing the Emotional Body. And then God Within You. Is that the last chapter? Chapter 12, God Within You. Oh my gosh, we're almost done, you guys. Only a couple chapters left. Oh, Divine. To Spirit, I would just like to say that your latest YouTube poem resonated like a mofo, especially after viewing the eclipse this morning. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Divine. Amazing. Thank you, Spirit, for sharing your everything on YouTube. It's been so wonderful. I love your streams. I love your videos. The soup video you made me so hungry for salmon soup. I love your channel. It's great. My goodness, this is gonna be great. 1, 2, 3 more chapters. We're getting there. So I'm ready to do just the quick 15-minute seated practice. I'm not sure what time Elin will be back, but I'm thinking soon. So I'd like to do that as we have time at this moment. And I'm going to just bring this down here, and if anybody wants a card or anything, let me know. Always happy to read for anyone, as you know. Absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna put my hair up again for the practice. And again, we are watching the video by Lee Holden, the evening Qigong seated practice for health and healing. So lots of good pressure points, short, under 15-minute practice. We'll listen to his video if you want to. Some moments we'll pause and we'll take more time to focus on ourselves. I just realized how much that's misting back there. I'm going to turn the mist down.
set is great for insomnia and a better night's rest. Let's begin with both hands up by the heart. Take a nice deep breath into the center of the chest.
I forgot that was behind me now.
Open,
My bad.
and then bring the hands out to the sides. Pull the shoulder blades together.
Let me just quietly take my
Palms
sweater
come
off.
back to the center of the chest. Let's establish a nice deep breathing, a rhythmic flow in and through the chest. Inhale and expand the lungs, open the chest. Exhale, round the back, expand between the shoulder blades. Let's establish a nice deep breathing, a rhythmic flow in and through the chest.
All right.
Inhale,
Glad to have you
expand the
again,
lungs, open the
Spirit. Thank
chest.
you.
Exhale, round the back, expand between the shoulder
Well,
blades.
I'll have to go check out your VOD after
Breathing
this.
energizes the body.
All right, so starting here,
Calms the
breathing
mind and
in.
emotions. The energy that we'll cultivate in this routine brings us back to a place of being centered and balanced. Inhale,
Turn
open the
this a bit.
chest, and exhale. Feel the chest sink back. Just lengthen out your breath. Make it longer, slower, and deeper. Take the hands back to the center of the chest. Palms face up. We'll do a little spiraling movement where the thumbs turn over and stretch. This will clear tension out of the neck and shoulders. Spiral in and extend out, turning the thumbs over. And then lean your head over to one side. Press away with the
Who did
opposite
that?
arm. And slowly roll the head back and forth across the shoulder. Breathe into the stretch. Use your breath as a way to clear tension and tightness. You can do that by exhaling all the way out. And then come over to the other side. Gently roll the head back and forth across the shoulder. Again, deep breathing will help to clear tension and tightness out of the muscles or any emotional stress that might be held in this part of the body. Just gently roll the head back and forth, and then bring the chin to the chest. And we'll do the other side. So spiral inwards and extend and reach through the pinky finger. The back of the hands are forward. Come behind you in spiral. Extend, reach the fingers towards the floor. Lean the head towards the shoulder. Gently roll the head back and forth. Feel the movement like a deep massage within the muscles, releasing tension and tightness. Again, breathe into it. Take the chin to the chest, go across to the other side. Roll the head back and forth, slowly with relaxation. Now take your arms in front of you. We'll do a few pressure points on the front of the wrist. Take your thumb and massage the inside of the wrist. It's about 3 fingers up from the crease of the wrist. Massage between those tendons and go all the way down right to the crease of the wrist. Then come over to the left side of the wrist, which will stimulate some heart points. All these pressure points on the inside of the wrist are good for emotional balance and better sleep. Especially this point right here at the crease of the wrist on the pinky finger side. That will really help to clear your mind. And then we'll do the other side. Massaging with the right thumb between the tendons, about 3 fingers up from the crease of the wrist. And just work some pressure points all the way down to the crease of the wrist, right near the hand. And those points in the middle help to clear anxiety or emotional tension. Then come over to the right side of the wrist, right by that pinky finger side, right at the crease of the wrist. This is a heart point. We use this for insomnia and for better sleeping. And then just walk the thumb back a little bit and then forward. Massage the crease of the wrist.
Hi, Infidel. How are you, hon?
Deep breath.
Glad to see you.
And shake
We're
it
just
out.
doing some pressure points.
Now let's knock those points together. So we're going to knock the wrists over each other.
Just doing
Relax
our
the
wrist
wrists and
pressure
arms,
points right now.
and just let them knock together. Then switch sides. Knock the wrists together, relax the
Fair
hands,
enough.
and stimulate all those points.
This is a nice
that
way
we
to
just
relax.
massage with the thumbs.
Take some deep breaths.
This will
and
increase that flow of energy to those points.
we're
It gets it
just
deeper
knocking
into
our
the
wrists
body
together
and allows it to
gently.
circulate.
Relax.
Just relax now and feel the sensations in your hands.
Just relax. Just
The
relax.
lightness,
just
buzz,
relax.
the tingling. And then take the soles of your feet together interlock your fingers, and we'll start a movement called turtleneck. We're going to exhale as we come down, and inhale as we float up.
Tilt this down.
Do a nice little rhythmic
Feet
flow
together.
with the spine as you stretch and open your
Interlace
hips.
the fingers.
And when we do this movement,
This
it
one's
brings
really great
relaxing
for the
energy into
hips,
the nervous
for
system.
the neck.
It helps to clear
Really
any
relaxing.
energy you might
Highly
have picked up
recommend.
today that you need to let go of before a restful night's sleep. Now hold the stretch. Bring your elbows out over your shins and just take some deep breaths all the way down into your lower abdomen. Relax into the stretch. And then slowly come up. And now we'll begin to work some pressure points through the feet and the legs, massaging the arches of the feet, and then come up through the lower legs. Just do some pressure points really close to the shin bone, and we'll work this first meridian line as it comes up close to the knee, and then back down that same line. So your thumbs are close to the shin bone and pushing in with firm pressure. The points here in the lower legs are good for mental relaxation and calmness. And then massage a point about 3 inches up
These
from
are
the
good
ankle.
pressure points
You'll
for
find a
actually
tender
calming
spot
us
there. So
down.
massage with your thumbs. This is a special point for insomnia.
So
This balances the yin energy of the
Right at the
body. It's
top of
called
our
the 3
hand.
yin meeting points, and it helps to keep your mind calm. And now massage the top of the feet with your fingertips. The points between the first and the second toe help to balance mental energy. It's also good for headaches or excessive thinking. Now massage up the inside of the legs. This is more the middle of the calf. It's a second meridian line
the
as it goes
top
up
of the
legs.
feet and the
Go
bottom.
up, and then come back down.
So now we're going up the kind of the middle.
And then we'll work our
Halfway
way down
through.
to the bottom of the feet and just massage all along the arches of the feet. The points along the bottoms of the feet, again, help to bring energy down through the body. They release stress and tension and clear mental anxiety, excessive thinking. This point right under the ball of the big toe is special for insomnia. It's called the bubbling springs. It's the lowest point of the meridians on the body. So by massaging it, it drops the energy down into the body. And now let's walk the thumbs up the back of the calves. This is the kidney meridian. It's the water element, so it brings this sense of flow and relaxation into the mind and the body. Come back to the feet, and then we'll do the meridian lines in the upper leg. So take your right elbow and press from the knee through the tendon lines and the muscles on the inside of the leg all the way to the hip. And then from the hip, go back down to the knee. So the elbow is a big enough surface that it will get all 3 meridian lines as it moves from the knee to the hip. It's a nice stretch for the inside of the legs, releases tension, and clears blocked energy in these yin pathways of the body. The yin pathways are really about emotional balance and mental clarity. Let's do the other side. So use the left elbow, press in from the knee all the way up to the hip. Breathe into it, feel the stretch and the pressure points. The combination of stretching and doing self-massage opens the body in a deeper way. Feel that hip stretch and then come back to the center. Open the legs wide, take your hands behind you and just scoot the legs out as wide as you can, and then lean over to the left side. The left hand is going to hold the lower leg or the foot. The right hand is going to press down the inside of the leg and then come to the chest. Inhale as you come to the chest, and exhale and push down the leg. This one helps to guide and direct chi through the meridian lines down the inside of the leg. Stretching the hamstrings not only releases tension in the legs, but it releases tension through the entire body. Breathe into it and let it flow. And then slowly come back to the center, and we'll switch sides. Holding the right foot with the right hand, and flowing and pressing down the inside of that right leg with the left arm. Inhale to the chest. Exhale and push down. Breath, flow, and stretch, all moving together to create a shift in your energy. Shifting from any tension or tightness into a place of deeper relaxation. As you let go of tension, your body becomes more centered and balanced, and we can rest and sleep much better. Exhale and flow down, and then to the center. And just stretch forward. We'll come down onto our backs now, so go ahead and lie down, get comfortable, and hug the knees into the chest. Hugging the knees allows the low back to relax. It's a simple stretch, but it has a profound release of tension throughout the entire body. Do a little rocking left and right. Just massage your kidneys and your low back into the mat or into the floor. Take a deep breath all the way down into the hips, the waist, and the low back. By hugging the knees into the chest, it releases pressure around the kidneys and the adrenal glands. So by hugging the knees and rocking, it's going to switch our energy from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic. The sympathetic is our stress response, and the parasympathetic is our relaxation response. Bring both feet flat onto the floor. And cross the arms over the chest. Go ahead and lift up on one shoulder blade and then the other. Make a little space between the upper back and the shoulder blades. And then completely relax the arms on top of the chest. No tension there. Let your knees rest together so your feet are wide enough so the knees can just touch and rest together and allow the hips to relax. This is called the rejuvenation pose. Focus on deep abdominal breathing. So inhale, allow the breath to drop down into the lower abdomen. And exhale, feel the abdomen relax towards your spine. This pose brings restful, rejuvenating energy into the entire system. Breathe, relax, and let go. Feel the upper back, the lower back, and the hips finding a balanced alignment. Let the neck and the head just drop back. Consciously relax your jaw and the muscles around your face. Just take a few minutes to come back to your center. Let go of the stress, the worries, and challenges of the day. Feel supported by the earth and surrender. Now slowly open the arms. Let one arm fold out to your sides and let the other one unfold out to the other side. Straighten both legs. Feel a nice flow of energy down through the extremities, all the way down to your hands. Nice flow of energy down the legs to the feet. And we'll do a sound called the triple warmer sound. This is the sound that we use for insomnia. It helps to take any tension in your mind and drop it down through the body and all the way out through the legs. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it rise up from the belly, through the ribs, all the way up into your chest. And then exhale with the sound, which is all the way out. It's done in a whisper. Do that again. Inhale from the belly all the way up through the chest. Make the sound on the exhale. Do that again. Inhale into the abdomen. Let it rise up through the rib cage all the way to the chest. Exhale from the chest all the way down with the sound. Try to exhale all the way out and a full deep breath in. Let it roll up to the chest. Long exhale all the way out. Feel the sound clearing mental tension, quieting your mind, and preparing your body for a deep and restful sleep. If there's any tension or tightness still left in your body, go ahead and do that sound one more time and feel that area release and relax. Good, and now just take some relaxed breaths. Notice how your body feels. May this relaxed, calm energy stay with you through a restful night's sleep.
Hopefully that made you feel a little better if you did that with us. That made me feel better. And we're also reading, so let me make sure. That might be. It's not. Oh my goodness, for some reason that made my nose is super stuffy today, so I don't know if it's just my nose getting used to the weather shifting. It's been snowing here, which is really beautiful, even as someone who doesn't love cold. Like, there's something so gorgeous and peaceful about the snow. I'm gonna go cut down my Christmas tree pretty soon, which, like, some people say it's too soon, but when you're cutting it down yourself, they like hardly lose needles at all. Like, it's so wonderful. So I like to get mine before Thanksgiving personally, I just do. But yeah, get yourself some tea, Infidel, if you're not feeling so good. Nothing makes me feel better than a hot cup of tea. Like, even if you don't have actual tea, just to heat up water and put a little bit of lemon juice in it, or you could even really do hot water with honey. But just something so soothing about it. Thank you so much for being here, though, you guys. You all mean the world to me, seriously. I can't believe we're almost to 500 followers. Because realistically, if I started, like, streaming more often, it would have been September. So September, October, and, like, we're in November. So 500 followers in 2 months. Like, I can't even imagine where we're gonna go. And, like, keep going and helping people heal themselves. Like, that's really the goal, is to just, you know, get people from being reliant currently, you know, on this Western healthcare system, and helping people become their own doctors, you know, learning about their health, healing themselves from the inside out. Like, if you guys are on my Discord, I'm sure, well, if you haven't been in the recipe section, I've been adding a ton of recipes on there, and even just like websites with 20, 30, 40, 50 recipes on it, all proven to help heal different ailments. So Dr. Gerson I put up there, that's actually a diet plan to help cure cancer that has like a crazy success rate, something like 80% success rate of curing cancer with this diet. And like just all these great resources for helping us heal ourselves. So again, always going to put that plug in there to get onto that my vitamin link, Shaklee, Shaklee. Looks like Shakely, but it's Shack, like the Love Shack baby, the Health Shack. That's what I should call it. Health Shack baby, Health Shack, that's where it's at. I loved the B-52s as a kid. That was like one of my first CDs. What was that album? That and the Shrek soundtrack. So like my music taste even as a child was all over the place. To be fair, the Shrek soundtrack actually slaps. Like Hallelujah's on it. Like, oh my god. Well done. DreamWorks. Well done. I'm just giving myself a little kidney massage right now. We did not do that in this Qigong practice. I think it's our morning one that has the self-acupuncture, acupressure. So I am just, you can always do this anytime throughout your day. If you ever have like your stomach, your digestion's not feeling so good, oh look, it would help if you could see me. But if your belly's ever not feeling good, these two spots on our back, this is like our kidney area, and this will help your body filter and process and digest and just feel a lot better. So just do like, you can just do little circles with your knuckles right here. You could even try it right now. I usually only end up doing this when my stomach doesn't feel good, but it is just like instant relief on my abdomen. I don't know if any of you tried that and can attest to it, but yeah, that's always a good one. Our knuckles are amazing, because if you have migraines, headaches, this is great. I want you guys to check out my eyebrows. I took a picture and put it on my Instagram story, but like this eyebrow, usually looking pretty good for some reason. This eyebrow, usually a mess for some reason. So I just got this eyebrow back together, back to itself. So I'm just gonna show off my eyebrows to you guys right now, because you know my stream is pretty much just random, me just being a random human being. Hello, son of Ardio, welcome in. We got our mug, our gratitude mug. Gratitude, love, peace, living free, forgiveness. Ooh, gratitude, love, peace, forgiveness. Gratitude, love, peace, forgiveness. That's part of his song. Anyway, welcome in. Glad to see you. We just finished our Qigong practice. And we are just kind of feeling, you ordered an Egyptian mug of the Egyptian cat goddess Bastet. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Wow, I love Egyptian. I've always loved Egyptian culture and been really fascinated by like Egyptian gods and goddesses, and just like that whole, like any information you can learn about Egypt. Obsessed with it since I was a kid, and never really learned that much about it. Like I couldn't find the information I wanted to, because back then, okay, this is the 90s we're talking, we had encyclopedias. Like I'm literally digging through books as a child, like trying to find information. The basic ass stuff that they had in the like encyclopedias for me to learn, I was like, I want to learn about the cool stuff. Like, come on. Now the internet, you can learn anything. Oh my god. You work with the goddess of magic, Isis, wife of Osiris, and the mother of Horus. Oh my god, amazing. I bought blue feathers like randomly I was trying to buy brown feathers because I thought I was working with the goddess. I wanted to work with Freya, and Freya did not give two craps about working with me. And somehow I got 2 sets of blue feathers, and then I had a reading with Diamonds a couple months ago, and she was like, "Dude, you should be working. Have you looked up Isis? You should be working with Isis." And I was like, "What?" And ended up having like these 2 feathers, and looked up a picture of Isis, and I was like, "That's why I got those feathers." Like, oh my god, this is crazy. So, yeah, I need to do more research, as usual. There's always more to learn. Remember, it can be Isis or Hathor, or sister. Hathor. That's so beautiful. Okay, I'm learning more. And feel free to talk and tell me, teach me as much as you'd want to talk about. That's amazing. I'm always down to, there's always more for us to learn and do. Oh, what a cutie. I was like, well, where are they? That doesn't look like his house. It totally wasn't. My son, try reaching out to Bastet, an amazing protector. Ooh, okay. Thank you. That resonates. That feels right, like right in the middle of my chest to do that. I will definitely do that. Thank you. And I'm going to write that down. Anubis is who I was just researching yesterday. Anubis and Isis actually work well together. The god he does not work well with is Sobek. Okay. So interesting. Oh my gosh. Like I said before, it is chapstick season. My lips are so chapped. Sorry. Ding ding. All right. Well, we did our Qigong practice. We did some reading. Yeah, one of my friends follows or practices paganism. So I'm always interested. I'm interested in everything. I think, religions are different ways of trying to say the same thing, trying to express spirituality. Kemetic pagan, I am, which is another word for Egyptian. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Nice. I love it. Yeah. One of my friends is I don't know exactly what type of paganism. But, yes, super interesting to me. I wrote that down, Bastet. Reach out for protection. All right. Well, let me see who's online right now, because we do have to get ready to raid over to somebody. We've done our daily duties, our gratitude list. And awesome. Whoa, Greek pagan. So cool. Yes. All right, cool. We're going to raid over to Air Brandy. Thank you for being here. Thanks for doing the practice. Hopefully we will catch up again soon. Let me know if you guys have any questions. But we do try to do this every day, do our Qigong practice. So thanks for being here, Son of Ardio. Super good to see you. Catch the VOD if you missed the, or I think since you missed the practice, but great to see you. Always get to like learn new things too. Like I love it. So thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we see you again soon. Much love, Divine. Much love, everyone. Your presence is always appreciated, and I am so grateful for each of you. So big love. Bye. Say hi to Air Brandy. Give her some love. Give her some follows. She is a phenomenal human being. So much fun to be in stream with. So let's enjoy. Love y'all. Bye. Millions of kisses. I'm jumping in her stream so we can see what's going on.